Our story begins deep in Ninjago City at the Explorers Club. The Sphinx statue is malfunctioning and the ninja were there to help fix it. With little effort, the ninja put a stop to the Sphinx, but it started Master Wu on a story following he and Garmadon's quest for the ever-mysterious tea plant. It started with Wu and Garmadon arriving in a desert village days after getting lost. A villager came and told the boys that a magical Sphinx lived in a pyramid. The Sphinx even granted wishes. Garmadon ran into the pyramid, with Wu tailing behind. However, once inside, the door slammed, locking them both inside. Torches lit the room as the Sphinx of the pyramids came out before them. Wu tried to apologize and leave, but the Sphinx told them the only way out was through a winding maze in the pyramid. With that, a trapdoor opened, sending Wu and Garmadon tumbling into the maze. Many deadly traps followed as the brothers went through the maze of the Sphinx. Twists and turns led them to sand monsters. Both using Spinjitzu made them no match, except when they were matched by a strange warrior. She pulled her mask down to reveal a human face. Shizada was her name. She started to leave and the boys followed her all the way back to her cave. She showed them a map of the pyramid and the places she had been. Wu scribbled it down and the group ventured off back into the maze. Once again, traps sprang around every corner. From giant scorpions to arrows, to even a room full of spiders, there was never a dull moment in the maze of the Sphinx. However, none compared to the Mirror of Dread. Shizada told Wu and Garmadon not to look in it, but Garmadon couldn't resist. What he saw was his future evil self staring back at him. Garmadon stumbled, but Wu caught him just in time and helped him out of the corridor where they continued their journey. Garmadon asked Shizada what she planned on wishing for. Of course, Garmadon's wish was to never have gotten bit by the Great Devourer. Shizada's was that she wished her village had never flooded. In the next room, pillars stood over quicksand. All jumped and climbed up a ladder in the middle of the room. Once up, the group was encountered by dozens of undead warriors, ghouls as Shizada liked to call them. Kicking and fighting, Garmadon and Wu fought back, but the ghouls were too fast. All seemed lost until Shizada found that jumping on them was the fastest way around. Once out, Wu could see a rising platform and all three jumped on. This led them to the entrance of the Sphinx's chamber. They had made it, but something was horribly wrong. Shizada had gotten bitten, slowly turning into a ghoul. Garmadon pleaded with Shizada to use her wish to heal herself, but the Sphinx wouldn't hear it. Only one wish between the three of them. Garmadon knew what he had to give up, and Wu understood. Together, the brothers wished Shizada was free from the bite of the ghoul. It worked, and just like that, Wu, Garmadon, and Shizada left, the entrance once again slamming behind them. A crowd formed around Wu and Garmadon. Without a word, Shizada slipped through and disappeared, leaving the two brothers to travel alone to the mysterious tea plant, never again to wander into the maze of the Sphinx. As Wu finished, Jay asked if he ever met Shizada again. Contemplating, Wu told Jay that he did see her again, but like all epic stories, it goes on longer than time allows.